Hi, this is category number C200 and it's talking watches from Lifemax. And with me is Will Patey from Lifemax, who's going to tell us all about these watches. Hi Will, how are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you.
Excellent. I see here we've got a little variety here. We've got ladies and gents in both leather straps and expandable steel bracelets as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could you tell me a little bit more about these talking watches?
Yeah, sure. So we've been making talking watches for quite some time now. These watches in particular are actually developed in conjunction with the RNIB, which is the Royal National Institute for Blind People.
Okay.
So the voice that's on the watch is actually recorded by them and approved by them, as is the face that's on the watch as well. So the watches are really designed for the people that are going to be using them. So.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Could we hear one of the watches?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the first press of the button on the watch will tell the time.
The time is 11:08 a.m.
Okay, that's nice and clear.
It's Tuesday, November 16, 2021.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. How do you set them up? Because setting up watches can be a little bit awkward for someone with visual impairment.
Of course, yeah. So they are radio controlled, so they will set themselves.
Oh, brilliant.
So the watches also have a very clever feature, which is a battery saver mode. So when the watch arrives to the person that's going to be using it, when they take it out of the box, they actually press and hold one of the buttons, and that wakes the watch up there and then. So that means that the battery that's in the watch isn't used until that point then. So once the watch is taken out of sleep mode, it will automatically look for the atomic signal and it will set itself.
That's fantastic. And how about British summertime? Would that recognise that?
Yeah, absolutely. So for when the clocks go backwards or forwards, it will automatically update overnight. So that night when the clocks change, in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, it'll be showing the right time.
So you've got the right time all the time?
Absolutely.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah.
So going back to the question, setting themselves, it may sound a bit of a crazy question, but do the hands set themselves as well rather than just the voice? Yeah,
absolutely. So the voice is actually run by the radio controlled module, and the hands actually have a synchronization function where they will match themselves to the radio controlled module in the watch. So yes, essentially, yeah.
Oh, right, that's great. So what other features does the watch have?
Yeah, so the watch has an alarm function. I'll mention now that all the menus in the watch are talking, so it means it's really easy to set.
Okay.
The watch also allows you to set it to various different signals in different time zones. So
right, okay.
There are 4 different antenna signals in America, 1 in Germany that covers the whole of Europe, and 1 in Japan, and obviously 1 in UK as well.
That's great. So if we're going on holiday, we don't have to worry about resetting the watch over and over again.
Absolutely. And if you go to somewhere that doesn't have a radio controlled signal, you can manually set the watch as well.
Okay. So if I do have a visual impairment and my battery's running low, how would I go about that?
So we actually offer a battery replacement service. So the service will actually allow us to come and pick the watch up from you, bring it back to us, service the watch, replace the battery, make sure it's working up to scratch again, and then send it straight back to you.
So that's item category C200. It's the talking watches from Lifemax. It's not just a watch you get, it's also an amazing service with it as well.